Again. So recall last week we are doing the back end emphasizing on Node.js. We are building on top of our pizza app from last week. So last week we simply had a form in which we mapped that onto the back end. And this time we decided to take a step further by using HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and jQuery to make an animation of it. So for the interface, start off, we kept it simple with 5 ingredients for now: pepperoni, mushroom green, peppers, garlic sauce, and gluten-free crust. So we can start off if we want to start off adding pepperoni per se. So we add pepperoni, and then we can add mushrooms. So we can toggle any one of them. So say if we chose not to have mushrooms anymore, we can take that out. Garlic sauce, and then we can change the crust as well to gluten-free. And then I'll just go ahead and just add everything on there. And then while we're toggling, it will show the cost of each topping on the right side, in addition to the total cost every time. And then once I'm all set with that, I can just go ahead and press enter. I'm going to pass it on to Katie to elaborate on the server side of this.
Hi everyone. All right. So on the back end, what I use for mapping is jQuery scripts that I've been writing by hand, which has been fun learning. Let me tell you, I've gone through multiple iterations. These are called radio buttons. So when you map jQuery on the back end, you're going to have to do it for radio buttons. And every iteration when you're mapping something to go to the database, you always have to update your jQuery file, your HTML files, and your JSON file. And if you forget to not do one thing, I'm learning that will go over the back end. So if you hit order, it does work, and it does go to the DynamoDB database. I will hit update. So you can see the order here, and this order it's got bell peppers on it, because that says true, and it's got gluten-free, so that says true, and it does have mushrooms, so that says true. So that's on the Pizza Paradise. If you can, and I also brought this up so you can see, like, another thing I'm learning how to do this is a map database, but is the drop-down menus. So this one, well, actually, this is
make the browser larger.
Oh yeah. So one of the bugs I found today is we have to have in the Pizza Paradise thing here, we also have to have like a name, email, and contact. Or else if you go to Dynamo, every time you order a new one, it doesn't add a new field. It'll just update this current one and write over the previous one. So it has to have a, like if you saw in this one, test. It needs to have this put in to add multiple fields. So then one of the other things I did though is, so now I've been just playing around with jQuery and JSON, so you can now do drop-down lists, which is fun. And instead of having to as well just see the database, just for like easier testing, you can go like this, submit, and then I can see my code down here in the console actually, and then I can check it, like a QA check it. So I can come down here, hit Pizza Paradise, and if I scroll, this will put my JSON object. So we'll say, okay, cheese, regular cheese, it is actually filling it in. Right, so we're no longer using Booleans, but we're using text. So
Is that better?
Okay. So it actually fills it in. I think the thing that I've been doing is just coding. I've probably written over 500 lines of code, including with my portfolio. Just for this piece of form, like I'm gonna just walk through some of this. And this is just code I've been handwriting, and I think it's the best way to learn to program. One thing that was fun for me this time was I got to work with William's code. So he did a jQuery file, and then I had to go into his jQuery file, figure out what he wrote, and then I had to add the scripts to update the database. So we both programmed on one, like he did a really beautiful front end, and I had to come in, and then I put in the code for the back end, but it was in the same text. And that was a challenge for me, because I'm not used to going into other people's scripts, and I had to figure out what he wrote first before I was even add my scripts. So that was this sprint. We're going to continue with this app, and then you guys saw last week, I'm going to put in all the different pieces of this to my portfolio page I have up and running. That's it.
Thank you. So this week I've been mostly focusing on our group project, and initially early in the week I set the goal of learning more about Salesforce and integrating Salesforce with the Amazon web server. And by Thursday I haven't reached my goal. So I've been kind of working on both fronts, working on the project, working with the jQuery, trying to help Katie kind of debug some of the problems with the code. And on the portfolio front, what I've been doing is I started using a Bootstrap template that was like a lot of lines, and I kind of felt like I lost creative control. So what I've been doing is going back and learning more about Bootstrap and trying to pick and choose the components that I want showing on my portfolio. So that's going to be my goal next week, to kind of redo my Bootstrap template my way, and also to make sure that the data that we're capturing in our database on the Amazon web server talks to Salesforce, so that you can use that to send out coupons for special pizza offers or what have you. So that will be my goal for next week.
So our next step is to add more toppings. We're planning to add a Google Map API to it to map for the delivery guy to the home. Plan to make the front end prettier. I don't know how to say it. Any questions? Thank you.
Wait, we have a question.
I have a question. Why is the gluten-free crust $4 more?
There's your choice, man.
We kind of